Welcome, Algebra 1 students. We are going to finish up the last two examples from section 4.3, where we have learned the elimination method. But remember, we've also talked about the graphing method and the substitution method. One thing that you'll want to get good at is choosing which method to use when they don't specify a given method. When I see the equation 3y equals negative 15 and x plus y equals 10, that first equation kind of stands out to me. 3y equals negative 15 can easily be solved by dividing both sides by 3. And we find out that y equals negative 5. So rather than try to do elimination method, I'm going to do a substitution method. I've already got an answer for y. Let me just substitute that answer into the original equation. X plus negative 5 equals 10. And add 5 to both sides. We've got an answer for x. X is equal to 15. So really, the elimination method was not necessary here. The substitution method worked just as well. My answer could be written as the ordered pair 15, negative 5. Our last example is a word problem. We're going to solve this word problem by creating a system of equations and then solving the system of equations. It says a farmer has 38 animals. Some of them are chickens and the others are cows. Together, these animals have 124 legs. How many chickens and how many cows does the farmer have? So a couple of assumptions here. We're going to assume that all cows have 4 legs, and we're going to assume that all chickens have 2 legs. We don't have any unusual chickens or cows here. And I'm going to have to use different variables to represent chickens and cows. I can't use C because both words start with C. So I'm instead going to let X be the number of chickens, and I'm going to let Y equal the number of cows. Let's see how we could set up a system of equations using X and Y to describe the situation above. So my strategy is going to be to make one equation that describes the number of animals. The number of animals is 38 total, and that consists of the chickens, X, plus the cows, Y. X plus Y equals 38. I'm going to write a second equation that describes the number of legs. I know that the total number of legs is 124. And for chickens, I know I get 2 legs per chicken. So I'm going to write that 2x. I know I get 4 legs per cow. So I'm going to write that 4y. Now I've got my system of equations that I'm going to solve. I'll solve this using the elimination method that we've just learned. As I currently stands here, I cannot eliminate the x's by adding. I cannot eliminate the y's by adding. But there's a quick fix to that. If I multiply the top equation by negative 2, I'll wind up with a negative 2x versus a positive 2x, and the x's will eliminate. So my new system of equations, the top equation is going to be negative 2x minus 2y equals, I also have to multiply the negative 2 times this 38. That would be negative 76. And the bottom equation, I didn't multiply times anything. So 2x plus 4y equals 124. Well, now if I draw a line under these, I can add up my like terms. The x's will eliminate each other. Remember, that's where this method gets its name, the elimination method. The y's add up to positive 2y. And these numbers, negative 76 and 124, let's see what those add up to. Grab a calculator real quick. Negative 76 plus 124 gives me a positive 48. So 2y equals 48. Divide both sides by 2, and I can see that y has to equal 24. So that tells me how many cows I have. I have 24 cows. I'm going to record that information over here. And if we remember that we had 38 total animals, X was the number of chickens, 24 the number of cows, and has to total up to 38 animals, then subtracting 24 will tell us how many chickens we have. And X is equal to 14. So I have 24 cows and 14 chickens.